What if I told you that your beliefs aren't just ideas floating around in your head? What if they're actual biological commands that can physically rewire your brain? I know, it sounds a little like science fiction, but the hard science is showing a direct link between what you think and what you literally are. So let's dive in and see how this all works.
For the longest time, psychology was almost entirely focused on what was broken. It was about healing suffering, alleviating illness. And look, that is incredibly important work. But it left this huge question just hanging in the air. What makes life go right? And that question started a monumental shift, moving from just fixing what's wrong to actively building what's right.
And this fundamental shift in questioning didn't just add a new chapter to the old psychology textbooks. Nope, it basically created an entirely new branch of science, one that's dedicated to this incredible idea of human thriving.
This whole shift really has a clear origin story. For decades, the field was kind of locked into what you'd call a deficit model. But then in 1998, Dr. Martin Seligman, he was the president of the American Psychological Association at the time, he stood up and challenged all his colleagues to look beyond just healing damage.
See, Seligman argued that people want so much more than just an end to their suffering. They want to live lives that are meaningful and fulfilling. He tapped into this universal truth that I think we all kind of feel, right? We aren't just built to survive, we're built to flourish.
So, what does this new field actually study? Well, it's all about putting the very idea of human thriving under a scientific microscope.
And the crucial point is right there in the definition. This is the scientific study of what makes life worth living. We're not just talking about philosophy or some self-help slogans. This is about systematically researching the strengths, the virtues, and the choices that allow people and even entire communities to really, truly thrive.
And this research, it isn't just for stuffy academic journals. It has incredibly powerful practical applications for building genuine, sustainable well-being out here in the real world.
For example, take the PERMA model. It's a core framework from this research. It's so effective, it's actually used to train the U.S. military in psychological resilience. I mean, think about that. It's helping to lower rates of PTSD and suicide. It's also being integrated into schools to teach kids the building blocks of a good life. This is serious, impactful science at work.
Okay, so we've established the psychology side of things, but now we're going to pivot to the part that changes everything, the hard biology. And trust me, this is where it gets truly fascinating.
Just let that sink in for a minute. This conclusion from groundbreaking research at Stanford, it isn't a metaphor. It is a statement of biological fact. Your thoughts are the architects, actively building and shaping your physical self. So how does this actually work? Well, the research lays out a pretty clear four-step process. First, you form a belief through a repeated, focused thought. Second, your brain's amazing natural plasticity gets to work, literally forging and strengthening new neural pathways. Third, these new brain circuits send out new signals, telling your body to get in line with that new belief. And the final result? Real, tangible transformation in your mind, your habits, and your physical health.
This is the core takeaway, the bottom line. It's not just a feeling or an idea. According to this research, belief is a tangible physical force that literally instructs your body on what to do.
And it is so crucial to understand the difference here. The common misconception is to just dismiss all this as positive thinking. But the scientific reality is that we are talking about a concrete biological process, one that's as real as digestion or breathing.
So, what does all this incredible science mean for us right now in our daily lives? It means we have way more agency than we ever thought possible.
So remember this, your mindset isn't passive. It's an active force that is shaping the physical structure of your brain. Consistent belief is literally the fuel for transformation. Your mind and your body are in a constant conversation, and the science shows that you have a powerful voice in that conversation. You have direct agency over your own well-being.
And that leaves us with one final powerful question to think about. We now know from the science that belief is a command your brain gives your body. So the question isn't whether you're giving commands, you are. The question is, what commands are you giving? What are you telling your body today?